Hello everyone, and welcome back to The Binding of Isaac Rebirth, continuing our road to becoming a Platinum God. Another day, another run, another streak. And I started with Brimstone! Oh, that's just not even fair. That's just not even fair. I should have saved that for inside, but hey, whatever. I started with this item. Oh, and let's just fix that tier rate while we're at it. There we go. Anything else that we need to do while we're here? Fix my tier rate? Yeah, I fixed the tier rate. I fixed my damage. I don't think there's really anything left for you to really do. I guess I just kind of make my way on through now. Oh, but I was going through a couple of the comments and I know some people were asking, how come you don't go on breaking runs? Why don't you do... Why are you doing streaks now rather than, say, going on breaking runs and trying to find things like Godhead? The reason that I'm not doing things like that right now is because, well, there's this certain item called Steven, which I don't have. I know I said I had it, I really don't have it. And the problem is that item, you really can't force. You really can't force that item. So I'm not in any real kind of hurry to, I guess, finish Road to Platinum God until I eventually find that item. Because that comes from Steven, and unfortunately... yeah. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can really do about that. He's either going to show up and give it to me, or he's going to show up and give me Little Steven. So, there's really not much we can do there. Now, as far as the other items in this game, I can find pretty much every single item. Actually, no, I have pretty much found every single other item that I really need. One of the major items that I don't have is the candles, and I can't actually get the candles right now because I don't have enough money in the donation machine. So there's our problem. We don't have enough money in the donation machine. We don't have, well, really anything. So that's what we need to fix first. We need to get more money in our donation machine. We need to get our Steven, and we need to get a whole bunch of other things before I start really worrying about going on breaking runs. Now, once we find Steven, I'm not opposed to adding in a couple of Isaac runs into our... I'm not opposed to adding in a couple of Isaac runs to our streak here. Oh god, I am just taking way too much damage. But until we actually find that, I'm just gonna kind of, play it nice and cool. Play it nice and cool here. Also, as far as this actual run that we're going on right now, I'm kind of being a little bit of an idiot. I'm taking a little bit too much damage right now, and that kind of sucks. But thankfully, I'll be able to get a free item room here, which is very nice. And what do we have? Hey, Capricorn. Alright, that'll give me even more tier delay and a little bit of damage as well, which is really nice. You know what? We'll go ahead and take the petrified poop over anything else. I feel like that's going to be a little bit more useful. And let's check our shop and see if there's anything in there. Giant flies and spiders would be really... wow! 1 cent! Yeah, and that's why we have troubles getting anything as far as donation machines are concerned. It's because of that right there. But, giant flies and spiders, I think I'll go grab that now just because of... well, you know what? I don't think we're really going to need it. Let's save it for other things. Giant flies and spiders is really just one of those items that... it's really nice once you have Guppy, but we haven't been finding that, and we already have Brimstone, so... I think we'll hold off. I guess it doesn't really matter, though, because we can't donate anymore. Well, would you look at that? A piece of Guppy. Alright, maybe we will go buy that giant flies and spiders. Maybe we will go buy that giant flies and spiders then. If it's going to go ahead and give me that. Well, I guess we're going to go ahead and go into our curse room real fast and see what is inside of there. We need to find at least one more cent. Yeah, we need to find one more penny there. There we go. Yeah, let's go ahead and buy our giant flies and spiders. There's a good chance that we could make the cat. We already have the paw now, so we just need the head and the, well, pretty much any other piece. Pretty much any other piece will do. I am almost willing to tank a heart. I'm almost willing to tank a heart for that, but we'll just go ahead and head on to the next floor. I was thinking about tanking a heart just to grab that one key, but it's not really worth it to me. Look how big those spiders are. So it's actually kind of funny. Our damage is actually a little bit... it doesn't look as good, but our damage is doing pretty fantastic right now. And 3 nickels. All right. Cool. And now we're pretty much set on cash, so we'll be able to afford pretty much everything. Now I really don't regret buying that giant flies and spiders. In fact, I'd be kicking myself. I would be kicking myself if I didn't buy that, and then immediately I find 3 nickels replacing the money. Let's go ahead and jump to our curse room, which is not going to give me anything. It's just going to give me a bunch of little scary spiders. I get it. Spiders. Oh, God. I do not like that combination. Thank you. That is probably my least favorite room in all of Isaac Rebirth. That right there is probably my least favorite room, just because of the fact that if you have champions, everything kind of like gets all thrown around because the champions move at different speeds than everything else, and it's just a bad time in general. It's nice how fast our charge speed is. Don't really want anything here. We'll go ahead and grab the soul heart for safety, and we'll go ahead and bomb our shopkeep for a little bit of devil deal chance, but other than that, I'm not going to bother with anything in there. The only thing that I really need to buy is the jar still, but yeah, which is another item that we really can't, I mean, I guess we can kind of pseudo force it, but it will show up soon enough. I'm not too worried about forcing a jar in our game. We will check our item room though. We'll go ahead and check that. A little bit of speed ball. All right, some speed up and shot speed, which actually doesn't do anything with brimstone, so that stat is now completely useless to me. But hey, a little bit of speed never hurt anybody, and now we can take other items such as like thunder thighs, lard, stuff like that. If it ends up popping up for us, we'll be able to take that without too much issue. All right. And let's see if we got a super secret over here, which we do not. No real idea of where they're going to throw the super secret then. Hey, infamy. Sure, why not? You've saved my life more times than I can really count. So I'm always happy to see infamy. It's kind of an item, but ooh. Well then, that is 2 pieces of our cat, and I'd hazard to say with giant flies and spiders, a much better spacebar item than Mr. Boom. So we're gonna go ahead and leave him down there, and we're gonna go ahead and move on forward. We've got a tinted rock over here, and a little bit of little soul hearts, a little bit more cash, and we have, there we go. And we have a key so that we can go check our shop. I would love to go grab that less than 3. Although now that I think of it, I don't really need it. There's only one more item that I'm really going to get out of my devil deal, and that's the last piece of our cat. That's what we're going to be saving health for. Thank you. Please give me more keys. I hate it when you decide to not give me any keys. All right. Wow. Being very generous. We already have Guppy's head, so I'm not going to really bother wasting keys right this second on golden chests. We kind of already have the items that we need. Obviously, I would like goat head Are you gonna come down here? Go, my fly. There you go. I would like goat head, but I'm not gonna really worry about it too much. I kind of want to make sure that I have enough keys for everything else, and that right there is infamy, giving us just a little bit more health there, keeping us alive, keeping us safe. That's why I say I'm always happy to see infamy. Unlike Abel, who, yeah, he's the carry. We get it. I don't even know where that even started. I mean, I know it's a terrible item, but there's a ton of terrible items inside of Isaac. So why specifically Abel become the carry? I'm kind of curious where exactly that started. I've been playing Isaac for so long. I don't really know why we always consider him to be the ultimate carry, when in reality he's absolute garbage. And there's nothing really that we can do here. But I'm just going to go ahead and buy everything. I'm just going to go ahead and buy everything. Because why not? Clean it out. Range up. Gotta get that. Gotta make sure you get those range ups with brimstone. Alright, well. At least now I can hold 2 trinkets, which is kind of irrelevant because I never really even find 2 trinkets that I even want. But hey. It's another item to have. And the second time that I've been hit on this floor, infamy protects me yet again. And another key. Very nice. Should probably keep an eye out for secret rooms. Yeah, I haven't really been paying attention. I've not really been paying attention to my secret rooms. And as far as finding secret room items, with one breaking run, we will be able to get every single item in the game. With a proper breaking run, we should be able to find literally everything except for Godhead. Well, actually, with the right setup, with the perfect setup, we could actually find Godhead just as easy as well. It'd be pretty ridiculous to try and get, though. It would be pretty ridiculous to try and get, but I think we could do it. I think we could definitely do it. All right. No devil deal this time around. That's fine. Moving on up to our depths now. This is just one item away from being, you know, an absolute spam fest. Either we find Tammy's head that could be in the golden chest pool, or we find our last piece of the cat, which could just pop up at any given moment. Tears down. Come on now. Oh. Don't do that to me. Gray chest. Don't want to bother with that. Damon's tail. I don't have the bombs to go grab that, but I would totally go get it. That'll make it so that way every single... That'll turn every single naturally spawning red heart into a dark heart instead, which means those 2 red hearts that are accompanying the Damon's tail would actually have been dark hearts had I actually had that item. So not too bad there. And we can start spending a couple of our keys because we are getting quite a few at this point. Yeah, we are getting quite a few keys at this point that I don't have to worry. And we're not really getting anything else that I want, which is unfortunate. We're getting a little bit of garbage here as it stands, but hopefully this will turn it around. A Bible. That's not really gonna do too much for me. We'll grab the bomb. We'll bomb you for that extra devil deal percentage, but other than that, I don't really want anything in here. Come back and grab this key and head on down. Oh, not in here. Probably shouldn't have wasted my only bomb for that, but I really don't like that room. I don't like fighting ghosts in general. Fighting those big ghosts are just a pain to me. Ooh. Gotta be careful here to not kill the champion immediately. There we go. We want to make sure that he dies last so we don't end up going into any sort of bullet pattern. There we go. And boss time. Now, here's hoping that we can actually get a devil deal. However, we've gotten a lot of devil deals so far. There's a very good chance that we get Krampus this time around. Let's just be honest here. Krampus is probably going to be happening. and try and use that bandage ball to the best of my abilities there. All right, so we did get a devil deal, a little bit of damage, and now the question is, what do I take here? Do I take the Book of Belial? Or do I take, you know what? I think we're going to go ahead and take the mark because that is damage. The Book of Belial would guarantee our devil deals, but it would only guarantee the next 2, and I would lose my Guppy's head, which is very valuable right now. So I think we'll stick with this. Plus, anything that makes my brimstone just a little bit more deadly is definitely nice. And another health up. Now, had I actually not used that health up pill, I would have been able to take both, but I still don't think that I would have taken the Book of Belial. I still don't feel that I would have taken the Book of Belial there, so I'm actually really happy that I did the health up pill. Yeah. Yeah, we don't need that. Ow. Maybe we do need it. Maybe we do end up needing it. Especially if I'm just going to keep walking over spikes over and over again. Oh, and he got the tail end of one. Red chest. Oh, would you look at that? A little kitty kitty. A little kitty has come to say hello. And poor Loki. Oh, that is just unfortunate, Loki. Oh, and just like that, our build has become absolutely ridiculous. Just like that, our build is pretty much set at this point. We can do whatever we feel like, wherever we feel like. Tammy's would just be complete overkill at this point. Those flies can kill Mom. She's gonna stomp right down on that and die instantly. I can just call it now. I can go ahead and just call that now. But, you know, I'll give Mom the benefit of the doubt. Maybe she will live, you know, slightly long enough. Or maybe I'll end up dying to something dumb. All right, Mom versus Halo of Flies. I win. Krampus. You don't do anything. Although this could be interesting. The broken remote could definitely be interesting here. It would allow me to take, hey, guess what? I'm gonna go ahead and take that item for free. So thanks for the extra damage there, buddy. Don't even have to do the boss rush for that. Real nice. And now if I had actually had the Guppy's paw and kept it, then I would be able to abuse the broken remote to no end. Keep spamming that until we actually find our boss room. We are going to use it a little bit here to try and find our boss room. Because, you know, a little teleport would be nice. And being able to get through here is, you know, always cool to have. We don't know where we're going to end up popping up at. All right, we can get a double deal here. Where are you taking me? You're taking me to the same room over and over again. You're not... I think my broken remote is broken. At this point, I feel like it would almost be faster for me to just go there normally. Yeah. I think it's going to be faster for me to just go to the boss normally and rather than trying to teleport all over the place. Oh, nope. There we go. There's a little bit of a time save for us. And wow, he really did just eat all of those flies. Damn, he just gobbled them all up. Just one after another. Why did I do that? I need to remember to only hit it when I want to teleport, not when I need flies. Ah, broken remote. Broken remote, please. Must resist urge to press spacebar. For fear of doing something dumb. This isn't where I wanted. This isn't what I wanted. Where's my boss at? Hello? Where are you at in there? Probably going up. Yeah, it's probably right here. Yep, there it is. Found you. Ooh, the Fallen. Well, now that's an interesting little boss to see. Oh, you didn't. Oh, you didn't. Well, I mean, I would like to kill myself, but this may take some time. Fuck. There's no way for me to hurt myself, because bombs won't do it. Well, shit. Well, shit. All right. Fine. I couldn't keep that devil deal open, unfortunately. I mean, I could have risked it, but I don't feel like doing that right now. That said, as soon as I see like a handful of hearts on the ground, I'm gonna go ahead and proc that shadow, just because I can. But now that I know that it's actually sitting there, I'll make sure to, you know, leave those things on the ground. I think we're gonna stop. Yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and stop trying to use the damn the broken remote is not taking me anywhere of value. Where the hell do I need to go? Now that I think about it. Tammy? No Tammy. Okay, we're heading down here. Okay then. Wow, they're dying instantly, and I'm gonna double my damage output. Kill yourself. I know I don't need to do it, but I want the damage. I want the damage. Give it to me. Yes. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, now you give me the goat head. Thanks. Thank you for the goat head. Now that I no longer need it, you finally give it to me. What's this do? Oh. Oh, that was bad. That was bad. That's really, really bad. I am probably going to die. And it's going to be my own fault. It's gonna be my own fault that I'm dead. The good news is that Mom died really fast. The bad news is I'm probably going to die. Because I am a dumbass. And trying to get more damage. Woo! That's gonna be real fun. Dodging the explosions as well. Can I just have a soul heart? I would feel so much safer with just a single soul heart. Just one. Just one solid soul heart. That's not a soul heart. That is not a soul heart. That's not a soul heart either. That is not a soul heart either. That's still not a soul heart. You are not going to give me a soul heart, are you? No. No, you are not. You are not going to give me one. Just a heart. Emperor. Empress. Okay. Okay. Real talk right now? You're being a kind of an asshole. You're being... Oh my god. I realize I was greedy, okay? I get it. You don't need to punish me. You don't need to punish me for this. You don't need to punish me for my greed. Alright, well, the good news is he's dead. And now I have an Emperor card, so I can just go straight to my last boss. So that's a thing. That's definitely a thing. Alright, let's just go ahead and get inside the chest there. So, word of advice, if you have Judas Shadow, don't use random pills. Alright, we're gonna win. We're gonna be fine. There's 3 hearts. The baby. 2020 didn't actually do anything. Alright, well, there we go. There's... Wow, that is a big chest. My, would you look at the size of that chest? Alright, well, I guess that's the victory. Kind of an abrupt end, I gotta say, but, you know, maybe proccing Judas Shadow wasn't such a good idea. But hey, another run, another day, another run, another victory, another notch on our streak. Thank you so very much for watching. If you enjoy this, do me a favor and go ahead and leave a like on the video. It does support me in what I do. It makes me feel, I'll get inside. And maybe I will stop using Judas Shadow like an idiot. Or maybe I'll just continue being an idiot. Who knows? But anyway, thank you for watching, and I will catch you all in the next one, everybody. Later. Okay, bye.